Hey guys, Amir Bajwa here, and in this video, I will show you a recording of a live sales call where I closed a $15,000 client from a single cold email. And this video is especially for those if you're selling a high ticket service or product online and you're getting leads or appointments through cold email, LinkedIn prospecting, or even you have like a book a call funnel where you're running paid ads through on YouTube or Facebook or stuff like that. And you can watch this video in like 1.5x or 1.25x speed on YouTube. So you can go through it quickly, but I would highly recommend you stay till the end because you'll see how I've structured the call, where I've asked exact qualification questions, which actually helped me close the deal, and also how I handled the objections in the end because the prospect was having some objections, which I clarified, which resulted in me closing the deal. So yeah, let's get right into it. Hey Ellen, this is Amir. What's up? How's it going? Can you hear me okay?
I can. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Tell me about
Cool.
yourself. Where are you calling from?
I'm in Indianapolis.
Amazing, awesome. And how's your week been going so far?
Not bad. How about
Cool.
you?
Lovely. Yeah, it's been amazing. Just been booked with these calls. I'm based in Dubai, UAE, by the way.
Cool.
But yeah, have you been here?
I haven't, but I want to be.
Cool. Yeah, it's lovely over here. So yeah, the way we take these calls forward is I need to ask you a couple of questions about your business. But before that,
Sure.
I'll give you a quick introduction if that's okay.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. So firstly, I want to introduce you about myself. So my name is Amir Baja. I'm the Senior Growth Consultant at Cobits. Our company is Cobits, of course. We are a lead gen, B2B lead gen agency / sales and revenue generation agency. And we work with about 40 plus now B2B established agencies in the last 2 years. And we've had a 100% success rate. In total, we've generated over 8 million plus revenue in total for our clients using our cold outbound client acquisition channels. We specifically focus on helping agencies and consulting businesses not just get leads, because we know that really doesn't work anymore if you just get more leads, but we make sure that you're talking to about 5 to 10 interested decision makers every single week. But as I was talking to one of my sales reps, which reached out to you, you specifically had an issue with the closing rate, if I'm correct, right? If you need to close more deals.
Correct.
Yeah. So in order to make the best use of your time and also be respectful of your time, and to see if there's a fit where we can really help you out, I need to ask you some specific questions about, can you expand on everything, like what your business is doing in terms of like agency, like how long have you guys been in business and what are you specifically looking to achieve out of this call?
We're an SEO agency. We provide basic SEO services, local, national, e-com. We also do what we call digital crisis management. In that case, we work with like really powerful people, celebrities, billionaires, government officials. When they make a mistake and it goes viral, we fix it online. Other than that, we get like one of those a year, maybe. Doesn't come along a lot, which is expected.
Yeah.
But what we're really trying to go on is the SEO side. Right now, well, most of our clients are in the home services niche. So it'd be like roofers, plumbers, electricians, HVAC guys. We do have a chiropractor and we've worked with like dentists before and a few different things. My partners and I specialized in personal injury lawyers for a long time. So personal injury is not beyond our scope. Dentists and orthodontists. One of my partners had an entire agency that was nothing but that. So we can do a variety of things. We can work in just about any niche. We just home services is kind of where we focused all of our ads and stuff at first, but we're not opposed to growing outside of that if there's easier people to close. Basically, I mean, we just provide the full gamut. We manage their website, digital presence, have account managers and SEOs and stuff. We've been in business coming up on 3 years, or just over 3 years. I've been a partner in this business for just about 3 years, coming up on 3 years. So there's me and two partners. I'm the managing partner. My two partners, they have a variety of other businesses as well, software businesses and stuff, one of which I'm a partner in too. They primarily focus on those businesses, although they are involved in this business. Kind of everything, usually sort of calls like this usually fall on me. And then I just sort of report back to them and summarize and give them my opinion. And then we go from there. So what we're looking for right now, we're generating about 1 lead a day, give or take, off of Facebook ads, purely Facebook ads. In the past, we've scaled that to like 80 to 100 leads a month. So scaling that is not a problem. But when you're not closing those leads, then getting in 80 to 100 leads a month is just a complete waste of money. Now, we're also open to additional lead sources. Facebook ads. I'm not married to it. If I could generate the same amount of leads doing something else, I would. We just haven't had the infrastructure in place. We've had outreach teams before and do LinkedIn outreach and social media outreach and cold email and all that stuff. It's always worked okay, but we've never really closed any deals off of them. So we shut those down. Facebook and referrals are the only place where we've really like closed deals from. So those have been our primary sort of lead acquisition channels.
Amazing. Completely understood. And you mentioned that you're not really focusing on like if there's a potential where we can get you leads from cold outbound sources like email and LinkedIn and SMS, text message marketing, you're completely open to that. Based on what you said about the Facebook ad and you getting one lead, can you tell me like you're getting like one lead a day? What's the like lead to demo booking rate right now with your Facebook ads?
Well, so when I say lead, I mean these people have booked a demo.
Okay, so book call.
Yeah, sorry, that's a booked call. Show up rate is like 30 to 40% right now, I believe.
Okay.
So of course we're always working on that. And then our close rate is, I mean, we're not even at one close a month right now. We're at like one close every 45 days or so. So it's pretty low.
Yeah. So based on 30 calls a month, if you're not closing, so that is less than, it's a negative, you're saying, right?
So if our show up rate, let's be conservative and say 30%, I get 30. So that'd be what, 10 actual book demo, 10 show ups a month. We might close one of them. So it's probably like our close rate is like 0.75 right now. I would say 0.5 to 0.7.
Okay. So that is like 7.5% or 0.75? 0.75.
0.75.
Got it. I 100% understood. And based on the Facebook ads, how much are you paying? Like, what's the cost per acquisition and what's the cost per like booked appointment? And
I don't actually know those numbers off the top of my head. I should.
Yeah,
my sales director has it, but I think it's like 100. It's like right around $150 a booked appointment, I think.
And the cost per acquisition would be, I would say, if 10 calls, and that is on the conservative side, that is like $1,500. Basically, what are you selling? What are you selling them on?
We try to be really honest with people, and I don't like when my sales guys bullshit people because then it just becomes an account management problem down the line. So we're selling them on SEO. We tell them typically about 3 months to even start to see any sort of result, 6 months to see anything noticeable, 12 months for it to really make a difference in your business is what we typically tell people. On our last couple of clients, we've enacted a guarantee. And so that would be, we guarantee to have your properties optimized and ready for us to do our SEO work in the first month. By 3 months, we guarantee that you've gained at least one relevant keyword in the Google Map pack. So we're basically guaranteeing one green node, which means you're in the 3-pack. And then at 6 months, we're guaranteeing that you'll be getting enough new calls based upon your close rate and your LTV. You'll be getting enough new calls that we should be paying for ourselves. And then in 12 months, you should be getting an ROI from your campaign. So that's our guarantee. If we don't meet each one of those milestones, we work for free until we do hit that milestone. So that's kind of what we're selling right now. Prices can vary from niche to niche and geo to geo, right? So like a small town of 10,000 people, it's going to be a lot easier to rank those people. And there's going to be a lot less business for our business owner to acquire. There's just not as many people that need them. So, we might charge them, $1,500 a month or $1,250 a month or something like that for like a roofer or somebody with that higher end service, all the way up to, if they're in Los Angeles, a roofer in Los Angeles, well, that's, whatever it is, 7.5 million people or 8 million people, highly competitive, highly competitive, so they might pay $3,500 a month.
The pricing is going to be from, let's say, $1,250 a month to, based on the area, like how many people are there, how big is the city, it can be $3,500 a month.
Yeah, we've got one client, they're paying $9,000 a month because they have multiple locations. Yeah. They're a pest control agency. So that we're talking $3,500 a month for one location. We've had clients up in the $10,000 or $12,000 a month range for personal injury lawyers. So it just depends on the niche, but What we'd really like to be at is a minimum of $2,500 per month. That's where our ideal client would be. Our ideal client would be in the $2,500 to $7,500 range, I think.
Based on what you're doing recently, like this year or the past few months, what's your lifetime value of each client? Like on average, of course, because some client is spending 1250 a month, some would be spending
Right.
five. Yeah. So just ballpark, what's going to be the lifetime value of each client? If we take like if let's say you acquire them through cold outbound or
Right.
through paid traffic sources.
Yeah, I'd say our lifetime value right now is about 30,000 per client. So we're hitting just about the 1 year retention mark, and that's just because I think that's going to continue to go up. We had a sales guy that was kind of making promises that we couldn't keep and BSing people, so our retention went way down because we'd bring somebody on and then lose them in a month or lose them in 2 months because he was lying to them. So obviously we fired him, but so we're at about 12-month retention right now. I think that's going to continue to go up, and our average client is right around $2,500 a month. We have a few that are smaller, some that are bigger, but I'd say on average we're at about 2,500, 30K.
That's awesome. Really amazing. And what is going to be the churn rate? Is it going to be less than 5%?
So we're actually just starting to track churn. We lost a client a couple of weeks ago, and that's the first client that we had lost in 6 months or something like that. So we're holding on to them pretty well. I don't have a good answer for churn, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we're at 25 clients right now. In the last year, we've lost, I don't know, a handful, 6 or 7 in the last year. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
10% churn or something like that.
That'll be about 5 to 10%, but that's fine. The churn rate is okay. And based on what you're telling me, you have like 25 clients. Is it safe to assume the business, because I saw your application, the form that you filled out, the business is somewhere between 50K to 100K, if I'm right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So based on like 25 clients, if we average it out, it's going to be about, based on what you're telling me, like 2,500 a month or even like 5K a month on average, an average client that is spending with you
Right.
every single month. Yeah. Cool. So I understand everything. So can you expand on a bit about the sales process? Like, what is the main bottleneck in your sales, and where do you really need help in the sales process? Do you need help with like, as soon as you get like a lead or a booked appointment through paid ads, you need help there, or you also need help for someone to do like outbound acquisition, like what we do, and then you also have your sales guy close those deals? Like, what is the main issue with your sales process right now?
The main issue is just closing. It's getting people over the finish line. They'll jump on the calls. You know what I mean? Our 30% or so that actually show up, and they like everything they hear or they say they do, but ultimately they don't close. Sometimes it's about money. I think the real problem has to do with maybe trust. A lot of these people have been scammed. Some guy on Fiverr, has made pie in the sky promises, and I paid $100,000 to you SEO companies and none of you do a damn thing for me. I mean, we hear things like that all the time. You're kind of getting what you pay for because, well, how much were you paying your SEO company? 500 a month. Well, no shit. Of course you didn't get anything done for that much. Yeah. So there's some of that. I think the primary thing is just about getting people to trust us. And we've tried to get video reviews from clients, and I don't know if you've ever tried that before, but it's, oh yeah, you guys are great, I'll get you that video today, and then you never get the video no matter how much you follow up. We've gotten a few reviews in various places, but we just don't get enough. I mean, we just were awarded a top SEO agency by CIO review, so that's something that'll help us. That just came out a couple of weeks ago, so that's something that can help us build trust, I think. But up to this point, I think really it's just about like these business owners, we're asking them for 1,500 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month. And for some of them, it's a lot. And it's hard for them to put up that kind of money without trusting us that we're actually going to be able to get shit done. So, we've got case studies and all that. I don't know what it is. If it's our sales guys or.
I understand. I'm gonna come back to that shortly. Like, how big is your team? Like, who is actually closing? Who is on the sales team right now?
So we have a sales director. He's working in 2 companies, and he hasn't been very successful at closing SEO deals. He's closed a few, but he hasn't been really successful in that. He's doing really well in our other company, which is a software company, software service. So he's doing well over there. So my director of operations was like, "Hey, I'll try my hand at the sales. Like I'll do what I can to help grow." So he's had a handful of calls, hasn't closed anything yet. Now he hasn't been doing it very long, so it's not like I've given him this gigantic chance to do it. But in reality, like I want him to be my director of operations, not my sales guy. For me, like I've jumped on phone calls before and I've done okay, but sales make me want to blow my brains out. Just does. And then my business partners, they're primarily focused on their other businesses, and rightfully so. I think they should be. So it's just a little bit of manpower issue.
Awesome.
So it's
awesome. Yeah. Go ahead.
We've had other sales guys in the past who have performed abysmally and done really, really poorly. So it's been really hard for us to find a salesperson, like somebody who wants to just do sales and isn't an SEO. Part of the problem is you kind of have to understand SEO a little bit, because these guys, you get on the call with them and they ask you a bunch of SEO questions. Maybe you're just like, man, I don't know, I'm not an SEO, I'm a sales guy. Then you've already lost, period. So it's really hard to find people who know SEO and still want to do sales and not do SEO. So that's where we're at.
Cool. Yeah, completely understood. Coming back to the sales thing, have you tried to hire people yourself in the past, like proper salespeople? The second part of that question is, have you ever thought like it might be that your targeting is not right because you haven't tried cold outbound? And we work with multiple agencies. We work with an SEO agency. He's based in Austin, Texas. He's this big guy. He's been featured in Forbes and all these magazines. And he's targeting these rehab centers, alcohol treatments, and he's doing SEO for them, like these big conglomerates. And we've been able to generate amazing leads from through cold email. So have you ever thought like your targeting might not be right, you're not getting the right people for your SEO services? You might be better off targeting people with more money, because you're still providing the SEO service. It doesn't really matter if they are plumbers or these are like B2B financial kind of guys, or venture capital, private equity. So have you ever given it a thought?
Yeah, we've talked about switching niches before. Right now, I mean, you don't live in America, so I don't know how much you know about like what's happening over here, but our economy is sort of on a downswing. We've all talked about wanting to get into other niches, that these home services guys are just extremely difficult. Half of them think they know what they're doing and that they don't. And then the other half have no clue whatsoever. And they have these unrealistic expectations. So we've talked about getting back into lawyers. We've talked about more recently, like the medical niche, various things there. So, I mean, I'm open to changing. Like, I'm not so stubborn that it's like, no, you got to target the way I target, or you're not going to, you know what I mean? Like, I just want closed deals and people that I can actually perform for. So that's it, man. I don't really care where they come from, but more money, people with more money. Yeah, we would love to. And then as far as like hiring proper salespeople, we have in the past, they haven't done amazingly well. We don't have a ton of revenue coming in right now. So to hire the guy that wants $100,000 base salary and 20% commission, it's not the place that we're in to be able to do that. So, it's always sort of been trying to offer commission and small bases and like giving people an opportunity to make good money. We're not so cheap. Hey, we're going to pay you minimum wage and that's it. Like, we get it. Good salespeople are worth their weight in gold, and we'll pay that. It's just a matter of like, we need you to close those deals first. You've got to bring in the revenue and pay for yourself, kind of.
Exactly. I 100% agree with you. And like one more thing about the sales and your niche. So we have a thing in our service where once I identify that we can really help you out, I'll explain our service. But the first part is where we help you identify a niche based on what you've been doing for the past few years. And we help you target those niches because we are doing cold outbound. And you can really sell your service, high ticket prices. They're open to business. They're growing, right? You're not selling to a market who cannot afford your service. So I'll tell you everything in detail. And about the commission thing, we do have something in our service where I'll explain like how do we place people in your business, and they do everything on commission only. So what I'm hearing is right now your main problem is not just the sales, it's also about getting more qualified leads who are interested in your service. And the second part is they can afford your service. Is that correct? Am I understanding everything clearly? Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So we've established that you need more qualified lead flow, and you also need more a sales rock star who can basically close these deals. Where do you ultimately see this going? Let's say we help you solve this lead flow issue and the closing. You basically get like at least 20 to 30% closing rate with you. Then would the next step would be to you want to work with only a few high quality clients that we get, or you just want to scale up, you want to build a big agency like those big agencies? Like what's the main thing that we're trying to achieve here in the long term?
Yeah, I mean, in the long term, we're trying to build a big agency. You know, we want to be Scorpion or huge agencies. Ultimately, like the ultimate end goal is to sell the company and go sit on a beach in Dubai and live our best lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ultimately, but in the meantime, we want to grow. We want to scale. I don't want just a few people, a few clients. I want a big team. I want to be helping a lot of business owners. I want to be helping SEOs with their careers. I want to be not just myself, but all the people around me too.
Awesome. Amazing. And just a question about the current clients that you have, like, are they through paid ads or are they more through referrals, word of mouth, networking? The 25 clients that you have right now currently?
They've all come through paid ads.
Okay, that's amazing. So let's talk about what are the ideal numbers that you're looking for in terms of. So let's say in the next 3 to 6 months, where do you want your lead flow to look like? So what do you want your lead flow to look like? What do you want your closing rate to look like? What do you want your sales team to look like? Just give me like, what do you want to achieve in the next 3 months?
I mean, in the next 3 months, I would love to be closing 2 deals a month consistently. 6 months, I'd like it to be at about 4 deals a month. We could scale it that really easily. Like I can get more people to fulfill on that really easily. And then I would say beyond that, you know, in a year, it would be great if we were closing, I would like in a year to be like 1.5 or 2 million in revenue a year.
I understand. And right now you're about 75K?
About 55 or so after this client we just recently lost. We're about 55, I think. So maybe I've got 24 clients or something like that. Yeah, we're at about 55 a month.
Okay, and considering that you are completely based in the US and you also have like all your workforce in the US, I'm assuming that you don't have like independent contractors out of the Philippines or something.
We do.
You do have that? Awesome, man.
Yeah,
Lovely.
yeah.
Lovely. So like, how does the profit margin look like based on that?
So the last couple months we've been 8 to 12K in profit. And I think that could be better. Yeah, I think that could be better.
Yeah, I understand. So this is like 20 to 30% profit. Yeah, that's fine. Most of the agencies that I talk to, so they're about the same because all their workforce is based in the US. So they have a lot of overheads, which is okay. Okay, so I understand. So how soon are you looking to basically fix this lead flow and the closing issue problem?
If the price is right and the deal is right, we can go today. You know what I mean? Well, not today. I got to talk to my partners, but tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready.
And like this issue is more of like a threat level 1, not kind of a back burner thing. You're really looking to like, I just want to know like how committed are you to solving the lead flow and the closing problem?
It's the only thing right now. It's the one thing holding back the agency from growing. We're not closing new clients. And the reality is that every SEO agency is going to lose clients. You cannot be successful 100% of the time. So you're going to lose clients. And if you're not bringing on new ones, then all you're doing is it's a slow roll to your death. You know what I mean? So it is the primary concern in my agency right now.
Cool. Yeah. One last question about this problem before I like explain more things in detail. In your own honest opinion, like what's stopping you from solving the lead flow and the closing issue on your own right now?
Nothing. That's why I'm on the phone with you. I mean, other than you're saying me building my own assets and me jumping on the phone and doing it.
No. Yeah. So what I meant is basically you've had this issue for a long time, right? For this past year, that's what you said. So what I wanted to know, like, what's stopping you from doing this on your own? Of course, you're in this call with me, on this call with me, because you want us to help you out, right? But I just want to know, like, how, in your own honest opinion, what's stopping you from doing this on your own? The reason why you need someone else to come in and fix the issue for you?
I mean, I think some of it has to do with time. Some of it has to do with a lack of the skill. Nobody's good at everything. And for me, sales is I can be good at it. I just really dislike it. And it's very hard to be on the phone all day long trying to sell and run the team and manage the business. So it's about highest and best use of my time. And then, my business partners, they can sell as well. They're very good at it, but they've got the same thing going on where they're running multiple other businesses and just simply don't have the time. The highest and best use of their time is not on the phone selling to $1,500 a month clients. That's just not where we grow, you know what I mean? Or how we grow. So beyond one of the three of us doing it, or all three of us doing it, like, it's been not finding the talent that has been able to consistently perform. And the reason why I haven't hired a company like yours so far is mostly because, like, we've done things with companies like yours in the past, not necessarily people that do closings, but that generate leads and stuff. And the leads have never really been good. We haven't hired anybody like a specific closer from a team like yours. I think partially because, like, I was on a call with a company similar to yours 2 days, or maybe yesterday or day before yesterday. And they just, in the email, they said one thing. And then when we got on the call, they said something else. And I called him out on it, and he wanted to argue with me. And I'm like, well, this is exactly how you're going to treat my clients. Like, what you've done to me is exactly what you're going to do to my clients. And you're going to be an account management nightmare. So nobody's really been able to generate that trust on my end either, where it's like, how do I know you're not just going to, like, bullshit my clients and make promises that we can't keep, and then we're back to churning clients en masse every month. I mean, at one point we were at like 40 clients, but all of them left really quickly because they had been promised a bunch of stuff by our sales guy that we couldn't. And then they're going, well, your sales guy said, and we're like, what? He said, what? No, like, that's crazy.
Cool. Awesome, Alan. I completely understand everything. Like, the problem is based on, you might not have the resources to get more leads. The closing rate, it's not the best use of your time, as I've written. You haven't been able to find the right talent, and you've talked to an agency, and you didn't agree with the sales philosophy, how they would treat your clients. So just before I explain how our service works step by step, I just want to crunch some numbers here real quick. Based on what you told me, like, you need 2 clients in the next 3 months, which is, like, this is not a lot of clients, right? Easily
2 per month.
Yeah, 2 per month. And this is like 6 in the next 3 months, and then 4 every single month. So I'll just open up a calculator. Everything is going to be crystal clear. Okay, so what I'll do here is, based on the number of clients, we'll see how many leads you'd need per month, and everything in deal. I'll basically break down everything. So probably this is the one. So based on 20% closing rate, you need 2 clients. I think this is the wrong one. 2 is what percentage? So if we get you 20% closing rate using the salespeople that we put in your agency, 20% closing rate, in order to get 2 clients, you would just need 10 appointments a month. 10 qualified appointments a month. That means probably if we have like 80% show up rate, I'll explain everything, how we get 90% plus show up rate based on the reminders we send and everything. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So if we get you a 20% closing rate by placing an outbound sales rock star in your agency, and we just get you 10 appointments a month, and he just closes 2 of those appointments, then you'll get two clients every single month. Cool. And do you have any questions on this so far, or are the numbers making sense?
No, the numbers make sense so far. I do just realize that, of course, if 2 deals a month doesn't get you guys, like, if there's no ROI on you guys, then of course that number needs to change, right? So 2 clients a month is if things stay exactly the way they are today. But if you guys are, 10 grand a month, then we really need to close like 4, 8, 12 clients a month at that point, right? Because you need it 3 times ROI is pretty standard, I think, standard conservative number. So these are all not knowing what your
Yeah.
charge is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll explain everything in detail, but right now, this is basically the bare minimum that I'm talking about based on the numbers that you gave me, right? Of course, the numbers can be high, like it can be 15 appointments, it can be 20 based on the months that we are in, based on the lead flow and everything. And
Right.
once we position the offer correctly to the right audience, because right now, in my opinion, we can get amazing results if we target some B2B kind of businesses or different businesses in general that have a lot more money, as you said, like personal injury and whatever. I'll share everything in detail step by step, but the numbers make sense here. So I understand everything clearly. The math makes sense to me. If I just place an amazing rock star closer in your agency that is commission based, and we just put him on 10 qualified appointments a month that show up, and he just closes 20%, then you get 2 clients a month. The numbers make sense.
Yep.
So yeah. So based on everything you've told me until now, you've been in this space for 2 years, you're a managing partner, your partners are in different businesses. I think you're an amazing fit because I've worked with an SEO agency and I'm still working with an SEO agency. As I told you, like he's doing these rehab centers, and we've been able to provide amazing results using our cold outbound systems. Because if, as I said, like if I just need to put the closer in 10 appointments, he closed 20% and you get two more clients a month. So if with 100% certainty and with 100% guarantee, we can fix your lead flow and the sales closing rate problem, starting within the next 10 business days, if we decide to go ahead, if we decide to work together. And I build you like a wildly profitable client acquisition machine that gets you leads like clockwork. And I'm not talking about cheap quality leads, like these high level people who do have money, who are ready to spend. And I also place like a rock star sales closer in your agency, commission based, they'll close the deals for you. Do you think it's worth at least $5,000 a month if it's like a 3-month commitment?
If we're closing the 2 deals a month, I mean, then we're kind of breaking even, right? If we're averaging $2,500 a month per client, then we're breaking even. Yeah.
But your LTV on each client is like 30K, you said, right? Yeah. So on the first month, of course, you're breaking even based on what you're charging, right? Because some clients are gonna be, you're gonna be charging higher, some less, some more, right? It depends on the niche as well.
Sure.
So the numbers make sense to you. Awesome. So yeah, I can say with 100% certainty that we can fix your lead flow and client acquisition problem, starting from the next 10 business days. And I'd love to show you step by step how we do everything to fix the lead flow and sales for you. Is that fine? Should I start showing you what we do, how we do it?
Yeah, let me ask first though, like you're saying 100% certainty, and I believe you.
Yeah.
But there's always a chance you won't do it. So what happens if you don't do it?
Yeah. So there's going to be a guarantee in the agreement.
Okay.
Yeah. Once I explain everything, then you can you can interrupt me anytime you want. You can ask me anything specific, right? Okay. And yeah, you're okay. You're okay to do that. I don't mind. Cool. Let me quickly show you. Firstly, I'm going to show you right now how we can build you like a wildly profitable client acquisition machine. But before that, I'd love to quickly show you some results that we've been able to achieve in the past 2 years. So yeah, these are some clients that we work with. So this is Gino. He does Instagram verifications for these Instagram celebrities kind of people, and he wanted help. He's based in LA, by the way. He wanted help with more clients, and we actually helped him this year early on, and he was able to add 80K in new monthly recurring revenue through his client because he has a very high ticket service. So we follow a 4 unique step process, which helps you get more leads, which helps you close more deals, will help you increase more revenue and get more clients. So the 4 simple step process is, the first step is we help you identify a niche or industry that you can target, that is easy to target, that is growing, that is open to business, and that can afford your high ticket prices. So this is so our in-house researchers will go in basically, and they'll find like the super hot gold mine kind of niches or industries where you can really sell your offer for high tickets. You don't have to change anything about the offer, of course, the SEO that you're doing, but of course you position it in a way where it looks 10 times better than what you're currently doing right now. Does it make sense? Do you have any specific questions to this? Okay, so the second thing we do is we help you build an irresistible offer. I'm sure you've heard of it. So the irresistible offer. Cool. So here what we do is our in-house 6 and 7 figure copywriters will actually come in and they'll help you. They'll craft an offer 100% done for you for your service, which will make it no-brainer for the prospect to say yes. So it won't be like I do SEO or anything. It'll be very specific to a very specific group of people, which makes 100% sense to them. And we'll craft you an offer. We'll build an entire, let me also write it down. So we'll do the offer, irresistible offer. We'll build an entire sales letter for you. And I'll show you an example of the sales letter that we've done for our current clients. We do the landing page design for you. So we direct all the traffic there. Of course, it's going to be very congruent to what you have, taking your brand guidelines, your website guide. So it looks very similar, same marketing asset. Sales letter, landing page design, offer. And we write the copy for each client acquisition channel. And we do cold outbound. I'll explain how we do everything, but copy for each client acquisition channel. Yeah. So it includes like a complete offer, a revamp of whatever you're doing, like a complete change in offer, a complete sales letter. So it's like a 5,000 word sales letter. So only the most highest quality people are booking calls with you, right? After we reach out to them. A landing page design and the copy for each client acquisition channel that we use. Do you have any specific question on that? Like, does it make sense?
Makes sense. Yep.
Lovely. This is the most important step. Awesome. So this is 100% done for you, qualified appointments in your calendar. This is where we actually place an expert business development rep or sales development rep in your agency who's doing the outreach for you every single day, 8 hours a day, every single like 40 hours a week, and 160 plus hours a month. What we do is we place that trained rep in, like it's a rock star that we place in your agency. This is mainly appointment setting. And we use multiple cold outbound channels only. So cold outbound includes firstly the SMS. This is our basically secret sauce, by the way, and text message outreach. So we have a proprietary way to land in the decision maker's mobile phone number. And we do everything very clearly. So it's not, our message is not spammy because we take all that into account. We do not reach anyone who's the DNC, the do not call list database. And we only reach to people who are not in that DNC because we scrub the list. So we reach in the decision maker's phone directly. So this is the first channel that we use. There's about like 10,000 text messages a month. The second thing that we do is it's going to be cold email. The same way that you've been reached out to cold email, we apply the same strategy. So by cold email, we send about 20K each month. That is 20,000 cold emails to your exact ICP every single month. The third thing we do is LinkedIn. By LinkedIn outreach, we also have a proprietary in-house software that we can use to bypass the LinkedIn in-mail limit especially. So we can send upwards of 3,000 in-mails from one LinkedIn account using our proprietary channels, and same with the connections. So this is in-mails plus connections. And I'm sure you're aware of all these tools, right? The cold email, the LinkedIn, the SMS, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any specific questions to that? Like, does it make sense?
Makes sense.
Cool. So this is all the main stuff, all the cream of the crop stuff that we use. And what we do is, apart from this, we also do, when we are crafting the copy, we also craft the appointment reminders, plus the most important, plus nurturing sequences. So when you hop on the call with these prospects, they've already received 3 to 5 reminders about your case studies, about your testimonials, about what you've done with your clients, so basically we're leading with them with a best front. So we're showing them like, hey, we've been able to achieve these results in this many time, and we can do the same for you. So when the sales rep actually hop on the call with them, they're more likely to get close because they already have a lot of trust in you. So apart from all this, usually our clients do have a sales rep in their agency, but some of the clients, they have a problem. So we place commission-based sales rep in their agency. So it's completely commission-based. They've been trained by the best people, like 7-figure, 8-figure. And so we place a rock star, like 3 to 5 year experienced sales rep in your agency once we do like an onboarding call, and once we decide like how we're going to proceed with the training. First, we train them based on your service, and then we place them in your agency. Does it make sense, the sales rep and the appointment reminder and the nurturing sequences?
It does, yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So all in all, it's like a 100% completely done for you growth consulting plus lead gen service. You get like a full team at your disposal. So it includes like copywriters. You also have like an appointment setter. You also have like a sales rep, commission only, and yeah, the tech staff if you need help with any tech stuff, and we set up everything for you. And it also includes like finding your gold mine niche, building your offer, sales letter, landing page, doing the outreach on each client acquisition channel, including SMS, cold email, LinkedIn, and this is all in all, everything is included. So you also get support from us one-on-one. And yeah, this is basically, this is how we get you these amazing like lead flow and closing. So yeah, so do you think it'll work for you? What do you think about this?
What about our Facebook leads? How does that? I mean, I know you guys are taking appointments for these outreach messages. They would take our Facebook lead appointments as well.
Yeah, so this is a discussion that we need to have. Like, of course you continue that a lead flow. Like, how much is the lead flow? Like, how many appointments you're getting? This is basically dependent on all that. So if you're getting a lead every single day, of course the commission based sales rep is going to take appointment every single day, and he's going to try to close that deal.
So we're not limited to how much our sales rep is going to work. If I can get 10 appointments a day, then he'll take 10 appointments a day. I mean, I know there's probably not enough time for that, but
yeah. It's going to be a realistic number. So let's say 7
of course.
or 6 to 7 appointments, because usually the discovery calls can go also for about like 1 hour, 1 hour plus. But yeah, it's going to be about six calls. 6 to 7 calls every single day using whatever channel that you're using, and it's going to be 100% commission based. The commission structure is decided as we move on. So it's going to be about like a maximum of 20%, not more than that. And at the lower end, it's going to be 10% commission.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about the guarantee. What's your guarantee? You said you had a guarantee.
Sure. Yeah. So first, why not? Let me also write that down.
Okay.
Guarantee. Yeah. So the guarantee is, it's going to be, of course, dependent upon your service, your industry, your niche, and everything in detail, right? I'll send you the agreement once we decide to go ahead, but you're going to see in clear writing the number of leads that we promise based on the discussion that we have today. So the leads can be, I can write down like between 7 to 10 leads every single, like these are appointments that I'm talking about every single month with all the things that I've mentioned here. So this is the guarantee. So if we don't get you these amount of leads within the next, so let's say for the first month we are not able to get that in the next month. So the contract is for 3 months, right? The commitment is for 3 months. So if you're not able to get the results, you get all your money back for the service fee that you're paying us.
Okay, but you said leads. Like, I mean, leads are cool. Leads are great, but I need closed deals because I'm getting leads now. Like, leads are not.
Exactly.
So I'm concerned about closed deals. So let's talk about that.
Yeah. Cool. Can you expand a bit more on the closing? Like, what kind of guarantee are we talking about? Like, do you want guarantee on closed deals? Let's say 2 closed deals a month.
Yeah, I'd rather have a guarantee on closed deals. I guess we'd have to be specific, right? Because I'm not talking about $500 a month closed deals. Like, I could do that. That's easy. I could do those all day long, but I can't perform that. So I can't provide a good service there. If you're getting me at my average of $2,500 a month, so let's talk money then, right? $5,000 a month. So if you guys can't pay for yourselves, at least, then it's not worth me proceeding. You know what I mean? And I mean, you got to pay for yourselves every single month. And yes, my LTV is $30,000, but I still have to pay you every single month. And if clients leave every month, then my LTV is $5,000, you know what I mean? Or $2,500. So we're assuming a 12-month retention rate, but some of that will fall on fulfillment. And I understand that, but some of that will fall on your sales guy too. If he's making promises just to close leads and saying, we can guarantee that you're going to be ranking number 1 in a month and you're going to triple your business in 6 weeks, then that's not a deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So
part of my problem is I don't mind a 3-month commitment, but part of my problem is we've done 3-month commitments in the past with other people. And it's like, they say, we'll have you up and running in 2 weeks. We'll have a guy on the phone. And then it's like a month later, they're still asking us questions about our offer and nobody's picked up the phone yet. And it's just like, well, now I'm stuck in this 3-month commitment or whatever. And
Yeah.
you guys, not you, but they haven't done what they were supposed to do. So, I mean, I guess I just need to feel a little more comfortable in like, I don't care how many, if you generate 100 leads, but don't close anything, that doesn't
Yeah.
help me at all. All I've done is waste 15 grand.
Exactly.
And then if it's, you're saying you'll have us up and running in 10 days, that's a big promise to me. I'm not saying you can't do it. If you came to me and said, hey, I need 5 more days, then I'd be okay with it. But there comes a point where it's like, there's only so many excuses and there's only so many reasons why we haven't hit that target yet. If we're a month in and your guy just got on the phone 3 days ago, I don't want to pay for month 2. Like, we'll just call it a day. You haven't fulfilled your end. Let's just call it right then and there. I don't want to wait 3 months. So I think that's kind of where I'd like to be at. Now, if you're hitting your milestones and saying, I told you I'd have a guy on the phone in 10 days and we got a guy on the phone in 10 days, then here we go. You know what I mean? You close 2 deals. There we go. No problem. And
Cool.
if you can do those things, then you'll work for me forever. You know what I mean? Like I already told you, I'm not able to find, or I haven't been able to find the talent that can consistently close every month. And I'm trying to grow into something big. So I'm not trying to just like, pay you for 3 months and then call it a day. If you're meeting your end, then we'll do this a long time. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from. The things that you said, I'm just going to outline them. So it's about like guarantee on deals, not just leads, because you don't care if these are 100 leads, because you're not getting more business. That's what matters, right? Of course it does.
Correct.
And you also mentioned previously about like your lead flow using Facebook ads, and if the guy can close those deals, and that also counts. And the third thing you mentioned was something about that. So just to answer your questions one by one, the first thing about the sales rep, so it's going to be from our agency. So once we place them in your agency, we are 100% responsible for them, but they'd essentially be working in your agency, right? So they're working under you for commission only. This is one part of it. So the first week would be, of course, the first 5 days we need to train them on everything. So I assume that you have like a training guideline, you're training videos, you have your successful closes that they can watch. You can go one-on-one with them. We can train them. And then, of course, we have like a very high chance of closing. So that's how we place these people in your agency. And you're 100% right. We can work something on the deals, but like I'm 100% certain that if we combine your Facebook ads with the cold outbound together, there's no way we won't be able to get at least 2 deals a month. But you said that you're spending about $1,500 on your acquisition. Do you still want to keep doing that?
No, if there's a better lead source, I'll take the better lead source for sure. Like, I don't want to churn off a source that is actually delivering leads. If your lead source turns out to be better and cheaper, then I'll turn Facebook off in a second. That's fine. Exactly. I'm not married to any one thing for sure. Oh, here's the thing. I don't have videos of successful closes. I don't have those recordings. We have very little in the way of sales assets. We do have a pitch deck that you guys can modify or whatever you need to do. And I've got some case studies, but other than that, I don't have the videos. Like, our successful closes in the past were based on bullshit promises. So I wouldn't show that to you anyways. And then the handful of deals that my sales director has closed in the last, 4 months or so, they just weren't recorded. I don't have that for you. So if that needs to change the timeline, I'm cool. Look, 10 days is a big promise. Like I said, you know what I mean? I understand that's a hard target to hit. And if you're saying, well, without those assets, I need 15 days, then let's talk about it. That's fine.
Yeah. 100% agreed. And just coming back on the closing thing, if you're getting consistent leads with Facebook, I'm 100% certain that closing 2 deals out of at least like 25 is not a problem, because the sales guys are extremely well. But of course, it's all contingent about like how good we provide them with all the assets that you have. Let's say case studies, let's say testimonials, let's say you have to, of course, guide them through about everything that you do for your clients. So that's where we have to train the sales rep, right? Once we do that, of course, it's going to be a walk in the park for them to close at least 20%, because that's the bare minimum, because they also need to make a living out of that, right? They also need that won't be a problem. If you want, I can talk about the guarantee. So what we can do in the agreement is I can write down the 10 deals, and I can also put like a 20% closing rate from your lead source and from our lead source combined. So if you're getting like 20 leads a month, 20 mean 4 clients. If you're getting 10 qualified leads, 20 means 2 months. So that I have no problem in doing. I can 100% do that.
Okay, beautiful.
Cool. Awesome. Should I just send you the agreement after editing all this stuff out? And like, how soon can we move forward? Because 10 days is not a problem for us. The main thing where we spend our time for that 10 days to start is the onboarding call. The onboarding call takes about 90 minutes. And this is where we build out the campaigns. The onboarding call gets recorded. It's been transcribed. It's been sent to the copywriter, the appointment setter, and everything in detail. So this is where we spend all of our time.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, and I mentioned this in the beginning of the call, I still got to go to my partners and discuss that with them. A decision of this size isn't one that I'll make on my own. Although if I did, I'm sure they'd just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, let's hope it works. But I want to respect them and give them the opportunity to add their feedback. I'm supposed to talk to them at some point today on a different matter. I can bring this up as well. Well, we have a scheduled meeting on Monday that we talk about things like this all the time. If I'm unable to get to them today or even tomorrow, let's plan. You plan to follow up with me on Tuesday,
Cool.
and then or Monday late afternoon, because we usually get off that call about 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you want to follow up with me after that, then I should have more information for you. I mean, if I made the decision to, we would start today. So this isn't going to be like, oh, we'll start in December or January usually, unless they have something to say about it. Because of course I want to respect their opinions as well. But
cool.
But send the agreement so that I can look at it, I can show it to them. So we'll see exactly 100% what it is, the deal is, and that there's not going to be any changes, like, oh, something we didn't expect comes up, because that's happening.
Yeah. I 100% understand. So there's one thing which I wanted to clarify, the appointment setter, right? So once we build the client acquisition machine, there are two ways to go about it, right? Because I just want to be very clear about the pricing and everything. 5K that we have is our service charges to build the client acquisition machine and everything in detail. With the 20% closing there, the sales rep is commission only. There's a fine line between appointment setting, right? So we have to talk about, I just wanted to talk about the appointment setting. So there are two ways to go about it. If you want like a dedicated person working 8 to 9 hours a day, every single day on your campaign only, this is placed in your agency. So we just oversee them. This is a rep who's trained to work in your agency only. So we have to pay like a minimum wage to them if we have to do that. Sure. But if you want my agency, like we're managing all the clients together to do that, then we can put that in our service fee. That's where you need to decide. The per hour that they charge is a minimum at $12 an hour, where we find like the best possible rep, 5 hours, 5 years trained in B2B appointment setting, and then we place them in your agency. So that's where you need to tell me like, hey, I want to do this or I want to do that.
Yeah. So I'd say we would start with the sort of part-time person, the person that doesn't work just in our agency.
Yeah.
And just to see how things go. Right. And in 3 months, 6 months, whatever, that could change. And we could ask for, our own dedicated person to start cranking leads up. But I would say for now, we're sort of in a place like we got to see how this works to begin with. So cool. I'll let you manage that person.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. 100% understood. So this I'm all going to put in the contract, like 5K a month service fee, 20% closing rate. You don't need an appointment setter, and the sales rep is going to be commissioned between 20%, 10 to 20%. Is that all?
Yeah, no, I think that's it. The no appointment setter, that means you guys will just generate the leads still though, right?
Yeah. So So usually what we do is most agency want like a dedicated person every single day, like sending Loom videos to clients, following up, like only working on their campaign. Like they don't want so we actually place that person at $12 or $15 an hour in their agency. So they're not allowed to do anything else. So they are actually you can say an independent contractor in the agency. So most people prefer that. But right now, if you're not at a situation to do that, we can work that out, like how we manage all our clients together. We can also do that for you, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Let me ask this. If I decided today to turn off my Facebook ads and just rely on your guys' leads, is that we're talking about you guys start generating leads in that same 10 days? Like you would be generating leads straight away, right?
Yeah. So the 10 days is the 10 business days is basically once we have the onboarding call, then we start making all these assets. So once we get the onboarding call, we're going to identify the niche. The copywriters are going to build the offer, the sales letter, like an entire sales letter. That also comes under the 10-day period. So we build the sales letter, the landing page, design the copy for each channel. Then we start building the acquisition machine for email, SMS, and LinkedIn. That takes about 10 business days. And in 10 business days, then we start to campaign. So we start getting leads from day 1, day 2, day 3. And as soon as so if you turn off the Facebook ads, I'd say keep running, and we can also test it with a closer, like how much cost per acquisition we can, like how lower we can bring the CPA down. So if you can bring the cost per acquisition down to, let's say, 500 or 400, whatever, because right now you're doing 1500 or even less than that, then it makes more sense to keep running the Facebook ads also along with the cold channel, because you are actually doing omni-channel approach. That is really like the best place to be at.
Absolutely. Can you send me the link for that Digitech or one of those sales letters so that I can just take a look at it?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Probably it's going to be this. Yeah, I'm going to find, because the domains are very similar. So if it's Digitech Web Austin, so we're going to take like my Digitech Web, or let's say if Axel 8, so we minus 1E. So it's like the same marketing asset. So we don't change a lot of in the domain. So it looks like the same.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I got the Axel 8 then.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the Digitech Austin. Yeah, probably this is the one.
That's the one you like? Okay.
Yeah, so this is the one. So this is like the sales letter that my team made. So like reviews. Go ahead.
We wouldn't actually own those assets then. You guys would. Like ultimately in a year from now, I'm like, we're just going to do this on our own. You guys would own the asset then.
No. So we send you everything. So you own everything on your own. So you have access to a dedicated Go High Level sub account that is your own. So the pages are hosted there. These are actually all your stuff that we our copywriter basically write the copy and they put it there. So
I got it. Okay.
So all the testimonials you send us, we put that here, everything. So it's all our job. It's 100% done for you. Once we are done, we just send you like, hey, do you want any changes? Do you want any adjustments to that? And you give us a go ahead, and then we publish it and we start the outreach. So this is how. So yeah, this is the testimonials we can put here. And also the most amazing thing is also put the questions and answer, which works really well. So if anyone has any questions, like, hey, what's the pricing? We don't give out the pricing, but we explain a few things in detail. So they're more likely to book a call.
Cool. And then what if 3 months from now we decide we want to make some changes to this page? You guys will do that, help us with that as well, or we can just do it ourselves? Or?
Yeah. So if you want like minor changes that our landing page designer and our copywriter can do, then we don't have any problem with that. But if you want like a complete website, like a $10,000 website, then of course we can give you the asset and you can do it. But minor changes, we don't mind changing the color, text, adding more testimonials, videos, but that we can do. No worries.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Okay, awesome. Yeah,
cool,
if you'll just send me all the information. Are you going to send me the notes you took too?
Yeah, of course. I'm going to send you. Yeah, I'm going to share this with you, and I just have to edit the contract based on what the discussion we had. Yeah. So 5K a month, 20% closing rate, no appointment setter, sales rep at 20% commission. That's what I'll put, and all the other stuff you'll see there. You can read through. And so you're going to pull the trigger on Tuesday. Is that right? You want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to them, and if we're gonna pull the trigger, then it'll be on Tuesday probably.
Cool. Sure. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, it was lovely to talk to you. Lovely to know more about your business. And I'm gonna send you the contract. And once you give us a go ahead, then we can get started and get you more leads and more closes.
Awesome. Thanks, Amir. Appreciate your time, man.
You too. Have an awesome day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.
Hey, Alan, what's up? Can you hear me okay? How's it going?
Hey, man. Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How was your day?
Not bad so far. You?
Yeah, it's been pretty hectic. I had like 3 calls and they were pretty long. So pretty tired, but yeah.
Did the calls go well at least?
Yeah, they were well. So I had like 2 onboarding calls. I had 1 call with my project manager. So yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. So yeah, and what time is it there, by the way? 1 p.m. Eastern time, correct?
Correct. Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. Cool. So I'm gonna pull up the discussion that we had last time, so I can have a quick overview and I can also run through everything. Can you see the screen that I've shared?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I know everything like SEO agency to partners, everything, all the stuff, LTV, retention, churn, sales, 2,500, 75 revenues, 55K, your profit is 20%. Main problem is closing, show up rate, they like it, they've been scammed, all the good stuff. And your team has tried closing a few deals. through your sales director and director of operations, but not really closed a lot of people.
Right.
Using salespeople, you have to pay a lot of salary and commission. Goal is to build it to a big agency. You need 2 deals a month in 3 months and then 4 deals a month in 6 months. Closing rate ideally should be between 20 to 30%. And the numbers that you're looking to achieve with our help, with our service, is 20% closing rate, 10 appointments a month, 2 clients a month. And this is what I explained. Is that all correct? Or do you want to add anything?
No, that's perfect. Yeah.
Cool. So I actually have a couple of, we need to go over the email that you sent. So what is the main thing in the agreement that's bothering you where you think that we are not going to give you leads? Yeah.
No, it's not that at all. It's just you have this money back guarantee, but if you guys don't deliver any leads, then you're not going to close any deals. And once again, I'm stuck paying $18,000 after your software costs for nothing, right? Which I've done in the past. So I'm just a little concerned that I think you guys are going to deliver 0 leads. No, there's no protection for me there either. And I know that you can't say, well, we're going to deliver exactly 13 leads every month. Like that's not the way it works. I totally get that. But at the same time, that portion of the agreement allows you to deliver nothing and still get paid $18,000 with no protection for me. So that's the part that concerns me in that one.
I understand. So we're going to write that down and then we can fix all this stuff. Protection of the leads and closes, right?
Yep.
The second thing was section 10 says you need 3 weeks to warm up the emails. So ideally we take a week extra. It takes its time to get you by the domains. These are all the things under the software cost. And then you send it to us. Then we get more workspaces. Then we put them into warm up. The warm up period is actually 2 weeks, but I'm just taking into account an extra 7 days for all the things to happen so the warm up can be started. But all the other outreach methods, including text messaging, once you get the A2P DLC, 10 DLC verification, everything is in the software cost, which is very easy to do. The LinkedIn outreach has already been started. We're just waiting for the warm up to complete it because we are doing it for the long term, not just for 1 month or 2 months to give you quick win and then run away, because we want sustainability also. This is the reason why we have 2 weeks warm up and just a couple of days to start the warm up.
I was gonna say, I'm totally cool. Like I know it takes time to warm up emails, and 3 weeks is totally fine. I just wanted to make sure that we were doing something else in the meantime.
Yeah.
That we're not going to be 5 weeks in and you're going to be going, well, okay, we just warmed up the emails, so now we can start generating leads. Dude, no. I know it seems like I'm being kind of an asshole about this, but this has literally happened to me before. So this is why I'm bringing it up.
Yeah, sure. And I actually wanted to dive deeper into this. Okay. So let's assume you get 0 leads come in from Facebook and you completely stop it. So this is where I want to know, like, why would you stop something that's getting you leads? And we are not just helping you at Cobits with just getting you 10 leads and getting you 2 closes. We are coming in as a growth consultant and helping you also fix the funnel, fix the sales process, placing a commission-based sales rep, helping you with appointment setting. Also, we can potentially, within the same thing that we're doing, write you a sales letter, write you a better funnel, so you can convert those leads. So why would you stop something that is working, at least getting leads, and we can potentially close those as well?
No, I mean, I don't intend to stop the Facebook leads, but I also don't want to, like, part of what I'm paying you for is for you guys to bring in leads. If you say, hey, we're not going to bring in any leads and I'll charge you $3,000 a month, then that's something we can talk about. But part of what I'm paying you for is for you to generate leads. So I don't want to then be reliant upon other leads that I have to pay for as well, because now at least part of what I'm paying you for isn't being used correctly. So I don't want you guys relying on the Facebook leads and saying, well, I mean, I guess if you get me 2 closes per month, then I'm not going to bitch about it. But at the same time, like, and I'm not going to stop the Facebook leads. We're getting some leads out of it. So why would I stop? Like you said, it doesn't make any sense. I just want to make sure that you guys aren't sitting on your hands just hoping I get Facebook leads for 5 weeks because it's 10 days after the onboarding and then 3 weeks to warm up emails. And it's like, yeah, well, we don't have to generate leads because we don't have email.
Yeah, I understand. 100% understood where you're coming from. So let me answer that in detail. So the thing is, what we are working on with you on this is we are still we are providing all the leads using all the cold outbound client acquisition channels. And the best part is with cold outbound, the closing rate is actually very high because the people that we are reaching out to our high quality people. These are like top level executives doing multiple millions in their particular niches, industries. And the best part is it is easy to close them. Most people don't understand that. The second part of that equation is when you're getting the lead flow in using Facebook ads, the sales rep that you're placing, we cannot just get him like 10 leads a month and expect him to, he'll close, of course, more than 2. But with closing 2, what is he going to get paid? Like probably,
Right.
yeah. So we need to feed him more leads. So he also closes more leads. He also makes more money. You guys also make more money. And we are here to fix the lead, the problem with the funnel. If the funnel is not converting with quality leads, I'm going to have my copywriter write like a 3,000 word sales letter if that works, right? Usually what we see is a long form sales letter converts extremely well, and you will only get higher quality leads because you'll only have people read through the thing and then click. So it takes a lot of effort. So you're having them go through the entire process and then clicking the button and then giving the info. So all this stuff. So we will fix the lead flow problem. And the other part of that equation is as soon as the lead is booked, how soon are you reaching out to those people? How many times are you following up with them? How many reminders are you sending them? There are a lot of how much is it personalized? So we have to fix all this to get the leads from the Facebook better also, along with this cold outbound.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Cool. This is all understood. So third is Facebook plus cold bound plus sales rep is equals to success. The funnel plus sales copy plus sales letter plus reminders plus follow-ups. Okay, on to the next thing. The software mentioned in the paragraph, we probably already have some of those. Okay, yeah, so we give you Go High Level sub account for 100% free. The reason why we prefer to use our sub account is because we can use your sub account. We've never done it, but the reason is we have multiple sub accounts, so it's easier for my team to be on the same main agency level account and then select your account and then go from there. If you prefer that we do everything in your Go High Level, you have to add each of my team member in your Go High Level sub account so we can do all the work. Do you understand?
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
We are not charging you anything. Go High Level is free. Zoom is like the 1,000 software cost, the 1K is even extra. So the reason why I put it extra is because sometimes the outreach may be higher. Sometimes you want to send more text. Sometimes you want to send more emails. Sometimes you want to do more follow-ups. So the cost automatically go up, and these are the software costs. So I'm not getting paid anything from from anything. I have no affiliates or anything. You sign like give you, So I show you everything on the onboarding call. Like this is where you get this office. This is what I need to get, and all the good stuff. So software is direct. You're paying to the cold email software directly. You're paying to the SMS charges to Twilio, and you're paying for the LinkedIn thing directly. Are we clear on this?
Yep.
Okay. And do you prefer to use your own Go High Level, or you want to be part of our? Okay, so you want to use your own?
Maybe I'll let you know.
Yeah, this is fine with us. If you just give us complete access of the things that we need, like the funnels, the automations, the marketing, everything, then it's fine. Yeah. So paragraph 17, exaggerated marketing tactics will only be used to get people on the call, not to close them, right? Yeah, 100%. So the reason why we have this part in the contract is because if you keep saying that you are, I do SEO, or I do web design, or I do lead generation, or I do pay, no one is going to come in, be a good lead. We have to lead from our best front. We have to show them. Let's say you have a case study that you did 100 million for. I'm just giving you an example. Why won't you put that example in your copy that you've done? Like I did 100, I increased my client's revenue by 100 million or whatever in 12 months or something like that. So this is what I mean by exaggerated marketing type. I would need your case studies. I would need your testimonials, everything that you have. And my copywriter will basically build, of course, an amazing offer, which will resonate with the audience. Of course, it can never be as simple as we will do SEO and you will land on the first page, or we will get you on Google in 12 months. We have to put it in a way that at least they get in the door. then we can set their expectation on the sales call, right?
Okay.
If we tell them that in 12 months, like no one is going to come in. Do you understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. I just want to make sure that we're not like, we're going to
Yeah.
increase your sales by 1,000%. And then I got my account
Yeah.
manager gets like, cool, 1,000%. And we're like, fuck, we can't do that. You know what I mean? Because then we're just going to churn people, but that's fine. Yeah, of course. I
Exactly.
totally get that. I want to
Exactly.
make sure.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is once we place the commission-based sales rep, you are going to have a one-on-one discussion with them. We can record that call. You can make a Google document one by one, like this is what you can say, this is what you cannot say, this is how you can set their expectations, like everything. You can record that, you can go one-on-one. So he does not set their expectations incorrectly. And after 2 to 3 months, the client come in and tell you like, hey, your sales guy promised this and now it's not getting delivered. So this we need to fix on the sales level when they are closing and once we are getting them to sign the contract, because the contract should be very transparent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is
I can show you my contract too if you need it.
Yeah. We have to go over the contract to see what you are promising, what you are not promising, what is written. So we can go over that. The Article 9 refund policy doesn't contain the 2 closes per month. I can include the 2 closes per month. All the systems that we discussed, including everything that we are doing, which is the complete growth consulting, fixing the funnel, sales copy, sales letter, reminders, follow-up, cold outbound, including LinkedIn, text message, email, follow-up reminders, all the good stuff. So I can include that. It's not an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. So add the 2. Is there any other question or any issue that you want to discuss?
Let me think.
Sure.
All of this stuff is going to be ours ultimately, right? If for whatever reason we decide to stop working together in a year, all the funnels you've built, all the GHL, all of that is still mine, right? Like we can just snapshot the GHL if I use yours and all that.
Yeah. This is the secret of our system is you basically own the things. This is the main thing.
Yeah.
And this is why we have you get the softwares from your email. Some clients still don't want to do the work, don't want to put the 30 minutes in and get the softwares. And then at the end of the day, we have the emails. Then they want access to the emails. So this creates a lot of back and forth, right? So we prefer you want to own the systems, you own it from the get-go. You can even get us your email and we can sign up through that email. So then we don't have a problem. Let's say in 6, 8, 10 months from now, you want to do it yourself, you feel confident, then it will be a very smooth transition.
Other than that, I think I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Fix the agreement with these things and
yeah. The only thing I need to fix is the 2 closes per month, or do I have to add anything else?
no, I think we're okay there.
Yeah. So in the refund section, I'll add we have to get you 2 closes a month. Right.
So that 2 closes per month. I saw you add it. You said you give yourself an extra 30 days if you don't meet your guarantee. I'm totally cool with that. The 2 closes basically, so I can expect there's 10 days of sign up. None of that counts, right? Basically those 10 days or 10 business days, 2 weeks don't count. So then once that 2 weeks is up, then you have 30 days to get 2 closes, right?
Exactly. 100%.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we can have that in writing. So let's say we start, let's assume we start on 1st October. That's just hypothetical, right? We do the onboarding call on 1st of October, right?
Okay. Yep.
And we set up all the systems in 10 business days. So just assume it's like on 14th October, we start outreach, right? And it's like placement of the sales rep. Everything is like done, started. We're ready to go. We're starting the outreach. The thing you said, like in 30 days, I have to get it to, right? This is what you said?
Every calendar month.
Okay.
Every
so
month.
14th and then 30. How many days is that? 16 plus 14. So 1 month is 14th.
So then I would basically like, yeah, there you go. 14th of November.
2 closes and then 2 closes
by the 14th of every month.
Yeah. But we can get more closes. Like this is just the bare minimum. I'm 100% sure if you can give me good testimonials or case studies or show me some results. Like the sales guy I'm going to place is 100% going to close like crazy. There's no question about that. If you you've worked with 25 clients, like everything is fine. We just have to fix some things in your funnel, because I haven't checked your funnel, but I checked your funnel on the onboarding call, so you can show me what you guys have done. And then we can fix a lot of thing in the back end. So your Facebook lead thing, because when did you last fix the Facebook ad funnel? When did you last work on it?
Monday, maybe.
Like, what did you basically, like, did you do the,
I'm not
like,
100% sure.
yeah. So we have to.
I don't do it personally. So
Okay. Yeah, so we can have a look and probably we can fix the Facebook ad funnel. But I'm 100% sure with Facebook cold outbound, we can close more than 2. Like 2 is very low. Cool.
I'm setting a low bar for you, man.
Yeah.
Trying to make it easy for you to win.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Anything else or are we clear?
I think we're clear, man.
Awesome. So I just have to fix the refund on the 2 closes, send you the agreement, and when can you sign the agreement?
I'll take a quick look at it once you send it over, and then we'll sign it and get it done. So
Cool.
go ahead and send. I assume you're sending that over soon.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it right now because I have a
Huh.
call with my sales team. In 30 minutes, I'm gonna do it before that. You can, and do you want the payment link today? Immediately.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, go ahead and send me the invoice to it, so I'll take care of it while you're on the call.
Okay, awesome, man. It was lovely to talk to you. And I'll talk soon. And just let me know once you're done with it. When do you want to schedule the onboarding call? The sooner we done it, the sooner we start, right?
Agreed. Yeah,
Cool.
I'll find out what availability is on my side for my sales guys. They're going to be able to answer more questions than I will probably. At least my director of operations. And then so send me you got a calendar link or
Whenever you have time, just let me know, and I'll basically manually add you in my Google Calendar and send you an invite.
okay.
And then we can do the call. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Sounds good. Thanks, Amir. Talk to you later, man.
You too. You have an awesome day. Bye bye.
You too. Bye.